out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
No touch. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good for an Eagle.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
180, 180. No touch.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11. No touch it.
No score after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. To Barkley on the check down. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. There was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Nix to the air. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 11 yards for number 11.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively? Keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche.
Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, here's Nix. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. But now an audible here into something else. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Nix once more. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. And people teams still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing Nix. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Nix. And his throw here is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They're going. It's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. On play action, here's Nix. Rolling to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with third and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On fourth down, Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes, Not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Good. On 81.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here.
Eagles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10.
Trimmer. Hey, 73. Delta.
Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
That's right.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field,
they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Nix from the shotgun. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Broncos.
Here's Nix. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete, it's Dotson. And shutting him off, now open field. He may go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
63.
First down.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
12-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.